Good morning once again. I want to take this opportunity once again to express our condolences to the family of Ojwang and those others who were abducted and murdered and have never been traced, and even those who were traced and eventually buried. So given what has just happened in the last 1 week, we wanted to say that there are a few things that we need to do as citizens and as people who love this country. It is now evident that the Director of Criminal Investigations, the Inspector General himself of the National Police Service, and the Deputy Inspector General, Mr. Eliud Langati, are among and many other leaders blatantly lied on oath on the brutal killing of Albert Ojwang. That contradicts quite a number of the statements that came from the police service. We were being told that Ojwang hit his head against the wall, implying that he actually committed suicide, which is not true. President Ruto himself made a statement which was callous and very, very disrespectful to the people who, or to the family of Ojwang. And it was intended to avoid taking responsibility for the kidnapping, the killings, and what has happened in the past few years. I mean, few months. The back of the Kenyans have been hurt, but they are rising. Their right to peaceful assembly, to demonstrate, and to petition authority is legally supported by Article 37 of the Constitution. We stand with the other Kenyans in this liberation and demand that the leadership of the National Police Service and all those implicated take responsibility for their actions. Towards this end, I want to outline three major points that we are pointing to. There is prima facie evidence that Mr. Eliud Langati, directly or indirectly, by himself or through his accomplices, is implicated in the illegal arrest, torture, strangulation, and the eventual murder of Albert Ojwang. Yet, he is still in the office. It is now a time to immediately arrest Mr. Langati and have him prosecuted. Integrity demands that this cannot continue. This kind of impunity cannot continue in our country. Number two, as is stated, the three institutions charged with the maintenance of law and order, that's the National Police Service, the DCI, and the IPOA, have lied on oath. Consequently, the Kenyans have lost trust in, the Kenyan people have lost trust in them. This cannot be allowed to continue. Our institutions of human rights and justice need a serious resetting and rebuilding. To begin this resetting and rebuilding process, we demand the arrest of the DCI because he lied on oath, and the IG, as well as Mr. Langati himself, and they be prosecuted, and those, of course, who are associated with the murder of Ojwang. To be clear, we support the efforts of the other Kenyans who have already petitioned for private prosecution. And if no action is taken, we will join them and come up even with fresh charges against them. And we demand that this be done on or before the 25th of June this year. If that is not done, we will formally come out and join those efforts and demand for private prosecution. You know, the law provides for that. If the DPP or the agencies don't want to take that action, we are not left helpless. We can demand for private prosecution and go right ahead. Articles 1 and 3 of the Constitution guarantee all the Kenyans their sovereignty. They can act directly or through the institutions that have been set. My team and I support those constitutional actions of Kenyans who are exercising the freedom of assembly to express their demand for accountability, so that those who are involved are taken, action is taken against them. So as I've said, if nothing is done by 25th, we will join them and seek to prosecute those who have been involved. I also note that in spite of the crisis that we are in today, the president has not taken any step to bring to book so many of those youths and others who were murdered in June last year and coming forward up to the one of Ojwang. This tells you exactly the value he places on human life. Him and his administration don't have any regard for human life. And if that nothing is done, this is going to continue, and we are not going to have a country. This era of impunity shall only come to an end when the people reclaim their power under the Constitution that carries their hopes, dreams, and guarantees human dignity. Kenyans long for their humanity to be restored, reset, to the place where we collectively gave ourselves, the position we collectively gave ourselves when we promulgated the Constitution of Kenya in 2010, and which ushered hope and provided for institutions to be independent so that they can carry out the mandate the Kenyan people have given them. The spirit that was set by the agencies last year, who courageously came out and demanded their rights, is a spirit we all embrace. And we want to call upon all Kenyans to join the young people and demand for this right. Without doing that, we are going to be taken for granted for years, and our country is going down the drain. So our call is that let us not keep quiet. Let us stand up and demand for our rights and demand for justice to be done. Somebody who has taken the life of another should be behind the bars and be prosecuted. And if that is not being done, if the state doesn't see that, the people themselves will do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, colleagues. Okay. I'm just going to take two quick questions so that at least we don't take too much time here.
Okay, labda swali tu wewe kwa Kiswahili, wewe kama ulikuwa mwenyekiti wa jopo ambalo lililenga kuleta mageuzi katika idara ya polisi. Hii inamaanisha nini kwako? Labda unaona kama kuna jinsi labda ripoti yako kwa kiwango fulani kimenakisiwa in court, na labda kisheria Rais William Ruto kwa sasa ana jukumu gani katika swala hili, kwa sababu tunajua ni kazi ya National Police Service labda kuchukua hatua. Kisheria kuna is there anything president can do?
Yes. Nilikuwa mwenyekiti wa jopo ya kuangalia maslahi ya polisi. And tulifanya kazi mzuri. Tulienda around the country polisi wenyewe wakatuelezea yale ambayo hawaoni yanaenda vizuri, na tukayaandika kwa hiyo report. Wameanza kutekeleza pati ya hiyo, lakini iko mengine bado hawajaanza kutekeleza, na hiyo ndio tunasema lazima action iwe taken. We said wale ambao wanajihusisha na wakati mtu ameshikwa wanampiga, wachukuliwe hatua. Hiyo iko kwa ripoti yetu, uchukuliwe hatua kulingana na sheria. And kwa sababu hiyo haifanyikani, ndio sababu sasa tuna demand that ifanywe, sababu polisi wenyewe wamekataa kufanya hiyo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What should the president do right now in this matter? Is there anything the president can do now as a person?
The buck stops with the president. When something like the murder of Ojwang and very many others have happened, the president is supposed to call those who are concerned to either take action or leave. He is actually supposed to demand their resignation.
But question.
Thank you very much. I think
the long route. You can just make a call to the president. Does it mean?
thank you very
something
much.
going on?
Excuse me. I think